before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, no. His first throw in his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Fights him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Powers through. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again with Chubb. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Pittman from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Carr. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. from the gun. Here's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's Gibson to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again with Gibson. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, gone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. They go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw his car. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Waddle the motion man right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run with Gibson. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That was a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. On play action, it's Carr. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll buy some time right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hold on. Check. Kel.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll try the air now with Goff. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The slot man in motion right.
Obama. Hey, Kel. Go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
DC.
Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And quickly, they get to the line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That third down conversion good for 23.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
95 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
A handoff for Gibson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Here's Goff. This is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing his car on third down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all